Hello and welcome back to another edition of Ask Cassio. We're here with Professor Cassio Warnett. Cassio, how are you doing?
Good, and you?
Good. All right, so we got kind of a fun one here for this episode, Cassio. We're going to ask you to build your ultimate jiu-jitsu fighter based on a lot of different traits and of all the people that you have known of and trained with and competed against. So we'll start first. We got a lot of different things to choose from for you to build your ultimate fighter. Who would you pick for athleticism?
Athleticism. I have great guys there, but I would say that Jacare and Margarida.
Why those guys?
Just crazy. This crazy pace. Jacare is crazy takedowns, crazy pace. I never fought him. I'm glad not. The guy's he was a machine. Like he's super good at takedowns. The pace that he put on the mat on the jiu-jitsu was crazy. And Margarida, he changed. He came right like early 2000s, like 2001, 2001. It was unbelievable. And I think he changed a lot jiu-jitsu after he showed up. People are going more for submissions, more cardio, more. You start working. And I felt like at that point, it feels how unprepared we were in terms of conditioning after Margarida.
Was it a slower game before, kind of generally before Margarida came out?
I hope that the people from my generation, for the 90s, they got the black belt 90s, they don't get disappointed with me, they don't get pissed with me. But I think the 90s was one of the worst generations that we had. And I came from the 90s, I got my black belt in 1998. And I started jiu-jitsu like early 90s. I love those guys, they're still my heroes, most of them. But jiu-jitsu there, and from what I heard from the 80s, from the 70s, Rickson Gracie, Ross Gracie, from what I heard from those people, Sergio Pena, all those guys coming the 80s, early 80s and 70s, they were super good, super active, super good for submission, hunt for submission all the time. The 90s, we came for the generation was more like takedowns, top pressure, not move much, win by advantage. It's equal techniques, makes harder, but I felt like I can give the credit for Margarida to change a lot. For my example, first time ever that I got tapped in a match was against him as a black belt.
Wow.
It's not that I didn't fight great guys who could submit me before, but at first fight I felt like he wasn't satisfied until he got my arm. Non-stop. And I remember during the match, the first few minutes I felt great. I can hold this guy here in my guard for a little longer. I even thought that I was ahead of him if I had one advantage or something like that. I don't remember clearly, but after 7-8 minutes, I couldn't stop the guy. So much pressure to put on, pace, crazy pace. It was really hard to maintain him in my guard, even to defend the things that he was throwing on me. Yeah, he changed for me. He changed a lot. And after Margarida came, Roger came. Xande Ribeiro, super aggressive too on his techniques, super nice and clear techniques. Jacare was just a different animal.
So really those guys kind of brought a different element. They changed the game and made it fast-paced, and now you really have to...
Yes. No submissions all over, from toe holds to arm bars to triangles. And it's funny because he calls jiu-jitsu it's rice and beans in Brazil. Rice and beans like a meat and potatoes here. His base, his bread and butter.
Yeah.
You see the bread and butter from the collar sleeve guard for collar drag, cross choke, a lot of cross choke. But it's just a different pace. We can see what he was doing. It's like Roger race, you see that he was doing. Okay, now he's going to mount, he's going to cross-choke the guy. He's still doing it. It's unbelievable.
So even though that's the guy's bread and butter, he's going to go to it.
He's going to get you. He's not going to get you. You're going to try stop. You're not going to stop.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
I would say that the Roger Grace was the most complete guy back then. For everything that I saw in jiu-jitsu, I think he was the best.
Yeah.
But if you choose in terms of guard, I think the best guard in my generation was Roleta. He was kind of same thing of Keenan nowadays, incredible guard. Keenan Cornelius, have incredible guard. The lightest guys, I think the ones that I like the most was, of course, Cobrinha is incredible. Royler Gracie back in the 90s. Shaolin, unbelievable, really good. Leo Vieira, really good. Yeah, I can name it, a bunch of guys. Rafa Mendes. And now for the last few years, one of the best lighters guys, for me, the most underrated fighter jiu-jitsu practitioner that we have is Lucas Lepri. Unbelievable, super good. Top, bottom, takedowns, balance, incredible.
Awesome.
But we have a lot of good guys there. And nowadays, of course, Bochecha, unbelievable. Leandro Lobo is such a hard. You don't know what he's doing best. You know, everyone talk about his top, but his guard is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Great guys,
Yeah.
great competitors.
Well, it really gives you great perspective with somebody that's been at the top of the game for so long, and we'll definitely come back for part 2 of the best I've faced. Thanks so much, Professor.
Thank you.